Oh, beautiful. Demo Disc 10, August 2001, and Super Bombard Racing is there. Oh, I think I'm going to start with... Oh, what? I was going to say start with extras, but there's instead GT Free Fest? Fascinating. Oh my god, there's a lot of Gran Turismo free stuff. We might be here for like half an hour. I don't know. We're about to find out. This is very intriguing.
When I first pictured realistically the way Gran Turismo should be, I was 15 years old.
Huh. Oh, this is really cool.
There are two key factors: realistic driving and realistic cars. These are the fundamentals of Gran Turismo.
Yes. 100% on board with this. This is really cool. I wasn't expecting like the demo to have this huge like segment on it, but I mean it makes sense if the game's like just about to come out around this point. Yeah, you would promote it as much as you can, right?
Gran Turismo was my first game idea after I joined Sony. Well, I submitted about 100 plans, and the very first one was Gran Turismo. There weren't any racing games around that displayed the handling, control, and feel of real cars when you played the game. It was in 1992. It was rejected initially. So I decided to start with whatever I could get my hands on. Three of us first made Motortoon Grand Prix. It looked like a cartoon-style racing game on the surface, but the game itself was very serious.
This looks silly. That looks really silly.
From the newly established
Oh, it was already out by that time, okay.
That was Motortoon Grand Prix.
Same thing though. You're trying to promote it, right?
Software within the short space of time between the arrival of prototype hardware and the release of the console. We managed to produce a high-quality title in a small amount of time. We sort of got the credit. Motortoon Grand Prix didn't represent the world that I wanted to create. What we can say is that Motortoon Grand Prix was preparation for Gran Turismo. PlayStation was the first commercial hardware that utilized 3D polygon technology. If PlayStation didn't have such functionality, I wouldn't have dreamed of making a game like Gran Turismo.
It's crazy how quickly technology has actually evolved. To the leap from PS1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, like it's so rapid.
We had some technical
It's something that it's easy to take for granted,
the most obvious one was to show reflection.
but it's absolutely crazy.
Possible on PlayStation. What can I say? We've always respected the individuality of cars. Every car has been recreated with tremendous passion. We had studied physics engines for 3 years before Gran Turismo was released. We had no idea whether it was achievable or not, but we felt it was the right thing to do. We had faith in it. There were 2 years between GT1 and GT2. 2 years.
And the leap from Gran Turismo 2 to 3 is insane. And then 3 to 4, also insane. 4 is such a huge game. There's so much going on.
Gran Turismo 1 and completed the rest with GT2. So in the 2 years of making Gran Turismo 2, we diversified the direction. We managed to refine it and speed it up by a further 25%. We included 500 cars from all over the world.
500?
GT1 sold unexpectedly well in Europe and the States. GT1 was aimed at Japan, so with GT2 we aimed at the world, including a larger number of cars and so on. By the time GT2 was completed, we'd already started working on GT3. We split up into 2 teams and started GT3 development. During the 2 years of making GT2, we developed GT3 for a year at the same time.
Oh wow. It started GT3 for a year. That's really interesting. And it makes sense because it was such an early title for PS2, so they had to start early, but even so, that's crazy.
I think we've developed 90% of the potential of the console. We worked hard up to the point where we weren't able to make improvements without considerably more development time. There were new discoveries every day when it was developed. I didn't know it could do this. Something like that. We thought we'll include everything PlayStation 2 allows us to do, and that's how we made it. To achieve a truly realistic driving feeling and car modelling, as I planned at the beginning, was impossible to do with PlayStation. So at last we can create the true form of GT with GT3, the way Gran Turismo should be. I love cars and play all kinds of racing games. When I developed Gran Turismo, it was simple. I created what I wanted, and I wanted to create my dream.
This is really cool. I'm gonna zoom up just because. Just gonna move on to the next one. Because also I want to make a save state, because I didn't make a save state. Alright, so music of Gran Turismo 3. The soundtrack of the Gran Turismo games is really nice. So are we gonna see like an orchestra or something?
My name's Sean Kelly. I'm the European producer on the whole Gran Turismo series. Basically, I look after everything on the European side. So obviously, once the game's completed in Japanese, we then localize it for all of the European territories. Also, we re-record and recreate the music for the European launch as well. On GT3, we've got 6 bands.
You re-record it? Why?
Mostly new bands. We've got Ash, Muse, Death in Vegas. We've got Feeder on there as well. We've also got 2 new bands that I think are going to be pretty big this year, named Grand Theft Audio and a band called Overseer. For a lot of the bands, it's an opportunity for exposure in areas where they don't normally get exposure. It's kind of a key audience for a lot of those bands. The same people that buy GT are the same people that will buy their records, but it's an opportunity for the bands to put their music in front of these people for a long period of time, rather than just hearing it once on the radio. They hear it over and over again over a number of months. So from the band's point of view, it's a good opportunity for a lot of exposure and a lot of very focused exposure.
I will briefly mute this.
The first bands that were really interested in being involved in the game, the management was really helpful, that record label was really helpful. They're touring around Europe at the moment, promoting the album and playing tracks that are featuring on Gran Turismo. So it's all worked out pretty much perfectly with regard to timing for both Feeder and for the game.
My name is Taka.
Jonathan Henry Lee.
I'm trying to get ready to. Do I want to mute? But I guess the answer is no. Oh, it's that song. It's the one that is super copyright.
Hello. All right, we're just doing this Gran Turismo thing, okay? Okay.
We've been touring. I've been working on some B-sides, which is what we're doing here at the moment. We've been on tour to Europe. Just come back from a UK tour, and we're doing lots of TV and like promo stuff. I think it was actually through our publisher who sent some of the feeder tracks through, and they were picked out just for their energy and dynamics as well. That's what he told us anyway. And it actually ended up on the first Gran Turismo game. I think they used 5 songs, which were taken from our mini album, Swim. So that was great. Yeah, I mean, it's always a buzz, to hear your music on a game. We did actually see it in Japan, didn't we? We saw it in its early stages, so we did get a very brief preview of it then.
Well, graphics are impressive, yeah, but I do like driving game in general, so GT1, GT2 is already,
That glitch effect when they switch places is actually really cool. That's super cool.
Well, I'm pretty old school. I'm still into Space Invaders. I seem to get the least time here to play the games, but I do sit back and watch these guys playing stuff. I've had a few goes, but I tend to do it when there's other people around because I'm not quite as good as these two. But maybe I should sort of spend more time on the games because it might be more relaxing. It can take a lot of. I think it can take away a lot of stress. It just takes your mind off in other areas.
Yeah, we are muting that. Sorry. But yeah, I love the behind the scenes stuff like this. It's exactly why I wanted to do this, because it's not only just discovering fun games, it's seeing just pockets of history that are kind of lost now. It's just really cool to see. I really, really enjoy, like, yeah, I really enjoy seeing these developer insights, particularly if it is actually a developer and not like a journalist's opinion piece, because it's getting an authentic, mostly authentic like a reaction or insight into the game. And I say mostly because some things you're not going to say. There's going to be some things that are either not mentioned or slightly mistold because of legal, like mostly probably. But just it's just interesting. But inside GT3.
まあ仕事してないと言ってもですね、もう僕ら実は6年間
We've been working non-stop for 6 years.
6
We didn't have any
years.
holidays for New Year or Christmas. We'll soon be able to have some time off for the first time in 6 years.
Wow.
At one point, I couldn't go home for 4 months, till the master was completed. I had to bring my bed into the office.
What?
Looking back, it's extraordinary that I spent so much energy within a certain space of my life. One thing I'm sure of is that it will all have been worth it.
Oh, what? That's crazy.
Kazunori Yamauchi is the producer of Gran Turismo. Launched in Japan on the 28th of April, GT3 contains many significant improvements on GT2. Here he takes us through some of the most important developments.
そうですね。まあいっぱい
Let me see, what is the most significant development? First of all, number of frames was increased to 60 per second. So in Europe it's up from 25 to 50 frames. That means that the volume of information per second is doubled, and the resolution is doubled vertically and horizontally as well.
情報量が2倍になってます。それから
And the force feedback steering wheel is an important addition. You can actually feel bumps in the road and
Yeah.
resistance when turning. It adds greatly to the realism of the experience. We succeeded in reflecting the scenery on cars this time. It only expressed the atmosphere surrounding the cars before, but now when a car runs under trees, the body reflects them. And when a car comes under a billboard, we can see it gliding across the paintwork. The body reflects the edge of the road and everything. We can also express...
Again, it's such a visually impressive game for 2001.
Careful cooperation with major car
Crazy.
manufacturers has enabled the team to build in-game versions of cars that may be as much as 2 years from the market. The Lancer Evolution 7 was included in the game before the actual car went on sale,
Oh.
and players will be able to test Nissan's new Z series and the Mazda RX-8 long before real-life drivers get the chance.
まあ前回の500台に比べ
That's
て
cool.
随分減ってるんです200台というのは。
There are 200 cars in the game, but it took great effort to make one car, dozens of times more than GT2. We put huge energy into it. There are only 200 of them, but the value of each car is priceless. We produced one car a day with Gran Turismo 2. It took at least 1 month to make a car this time. When you choose
Fucking
one,
hell.
you feel as if you received a precious gift. I'd like
A
everyone to-
month versus a day. What? That's crazy.
GT3 features many courses with varying road conditions, such as dirt tracks and rain. Each course has its own peculiar details which affect the quality of the driving, such as low friction on wet roads and realistic handling on the dirt tracks.
夜のコースというのは従来からグランツーリスモシリーズに入っていた
The night course has always been featured in the Gran Turismo series, and this time we showered the night course with rain. We imagined how beautiful it would be to have night course in rain, as there's so many different kinds of lights. The road surface reflects them.
Yeah.
We could see splendid scenery in our heads and decided to design a wet course in town at night. The wet road surface has very low friction, and cars behave, how can I put it, they're unstable. You need to drive very delicately.
I don't think it is approval. I think it's
In order
just
to open
developing
GT4 to a wider
the
audience,
physics
many game
and
modes have been introduced for
the
first-time players,
the
but
model
without compromising
quality
the highly
on
technical
PS2
aspect
versus
of the
PS1 is
simulation.
immense.
The physics
Because
model
if you've
has
got
become even
physics
more
that actually
realistic,
react to
and although
bumps in the
driving
road
games
and
far more complex,
visuals
cars
where it
are
actually
easier
reflects
to
off the
drive.
glass and stuff like that takes so much
The
time.
process of making the physics model is done in our heads. It's to do with imagination. We think how cars should be, the tyres and steering and so on. The car's behaviour is a result of this process. We believe that when you drive it, you will understand how a real car behaves. The calculation is 100 times more accurate this time. It enables the physics model to express subtle nuances, so I think you can feel the relation between the front tyres and road surface, which was impossible before. The driving feel used to be rougher, but it's much more delicate now. It means it's much easier to drive.
Improvements in the game's artificial intelligence programming create a far greater degree of realism than was previously possible. The game can now provide such fierce competition that only the most experienced players will be able to compete.
The artificial intelligence will be faster than most players this time. It doesn't mean that it has become a tougher game to play, just that the artificial intelligence is cleverer than before and drives like a human. The race has become more exciting and realistic. The artificial intelligence is doing its best on the track, just like a human does. You can probably feel the difference when you play against it.
Gran Turismo established the idea of running replays after a race is over. Other racing games followed suit, and in an effort to stay ahead, Polyphony have featured a replay function which is synchronized to music. The game selects the camera angles, cuts automatically, and synchronizes to whichever music is chosen from the large soundtrack.
That's really cool. That's really cool. It's also really weird to hear the studio pronounce polyphony, because I always say polyphony, but yeah, it's not that.
The number of output channels doubled with PlayStation 2, so engine noise is more full. We managed to reproduce wind noise this time and road noise, the sound of the tyres moving across the road surface. These sounds have much more depth this time.
Yeah, that's another thing that would take time, because they actually use the sounds from the actual cars. They get the proper sound.
The inclusion of iLink technology has made it possible to link up to 6 PS2s together and compete with real players. Although the number of potential users of such a function may as yet be limited, Yamauchi believes that by including it, an increasing number of players will eventually come to accept it as a standard, paving the way for a future network version of Gran Turismo.
Wow. Dude, you were so right.
Alone game, we did everything we can.
That is
There's
awesome.
nothing to be done, basically.
That's awesome.
Gran Turismo 3 is probably the final version of pre-network Gran Turismo. The future Gran Turismo will have development in the network area.
Wow.
I'm not thinking of just a simple racing game between networked players, even if I accept real-time racing as a function. I'm planning it to be something more. We're actually planning it with the name of GTN. It's an equivalent of GT4 and will be out next year at the earliest. It might be delayed and nothing is certain. We made an announcement of Gran Turismo Network, GTN, at the GT3 launch party in Japan the other day. It's not going to be a simple online battle game. We're planning something interesting at the moment.
That's wild.
I think Gran Turismo is the sort of software which makes a dream real. In a sense, the quality is excessive. It's a characteristic of Gran Turismo that includes everything up to the point of excess. There are some staff members who weren't interested in cars before GT, and they love cars now, working with GT. The car enthusiasts are growing in number. It's our baby, raised by our team till recently. When I see so many users surrounding it, it's extremely moving.
Very cool. Oh, not that. I was trying to speed up on the thing. There we go. What is Twin Ring Motegi? Is it gonna be like going around a certain course or something? Kinda.
Motegi is the place where the Polyphony team come to check out ideas for GT3.
Oh.
As the production schedule winds down, they're here to try a bit of real driving.
Oh,
We
cool.
grabbed a few minutes with Kazunori Yamauchi to talk about his love of motorsport.
Fair play.
そうですね。多分僕が、10歳、9
When I was 9 or 10 years old, the Formula One Grand Prix was held in Japan. Although I was only a primary school pupil, I managed to watch most of it on TV, and it left a strong impression on me, as it was the first time I'd seen world-class car racing. Drivers like Mario Andretti were driving Formula One at that time, and I guess that was my first experience of motorsport. These days I love anything to do with cars and racing, particularly Formula One, of course. But I'm also a great fan of WRC Rally. And although I haven't tried rallying before, I have driven on dirt tracks. It was only after the release of the first Gran Turismo that the team and I started to venture out to real racing courses. We had been practicing on the game and had many images of driving in our heads, so when I first tried it on a real track, I was amazed that it moved as I had imagined.
ドライビングのイメージっていうのは出来上がってたんですけども、実際トラックに行って本当に走ってみたらですね、自分が思った通りに車が動くもんですから、すごくびっくりしました。今のところはその、
At the moment, I only drive on tracks with production cars. I've never driven Formula cars. I use a Lancer Evolution GTR and so on. They're tuned to suit circuit runs, which is where I drive them. When you want to drive normal production cars on circuits, you have to upgrade your car's durability accordingly. So you have to modify parts such as radiators, oil coolers and engines. I've made many modifications to the Lancer Evolution, but it's not a really radical tuning.
エンジンとかいろんなところを細かく F1 もあとルマンにももうルマン
I've been to Le Mans twice now, and I'm planning to go back this year as well. I go to see GT as well as all kinds of other races, when I have time, which isn't very often.
があればあんまりないんですけど、ヨーロッパでしたら、スパフラン
In Europe, I'd like to drive Spa-Francorchamps, and the Grand Prix course in Monaco too. I've driven the route of the Grand Prix dozens of times when the race is not on, but I wish I could drive it in the actual race.
何十ラップもしてるんですけども、本当にグランプリコースになった時にですね、これも暇さえあればと思ってたんですね。
I've often thought of getting a sports license and competing, but I've never had time. Now that we've finished with Gran Turismo 3, I'd like to try various races such as the one-make races held in Japan. You compete under equal conditions, and the cars are not too powerful. For instance, they're Beetle Cup or Elise Cup standard. At the time I was drawn into motorsport, Ayrton Senna was becoming a star. Unfortunately, he's now dead, but I think he was the one who first showed me the enjoyment and pleasure of motorsport. Of today's drivers, I think Juan Pablo Montoya is brilliant.
He was.
ですね、トイマキネンとは2回ぐらい会ったことがあってですね。
I've met Tommy Mäkinen a couple of times, and both times he drove Gran Turismo. First GT1 and then GT3. Both he and I drove a time trial, and I was faster than him by 0.2 of a second. It was his first experience of driving Gran Turismo 3, and he was slower than me, only by 0.2 of a second. I was astonished.
本当に初めてドライブしたグランツーリスモ3で
It was such great fun for Mäkinen that he forgot it was a game. He asked if we could make some alterations, such as stiffening up the suspension as if he was referring to a real car. Then we realised that arguments like how it's different from real cars or whether it's a game or not don't really matter. And we realised that he was driving GT as a real car. That pleased me immensely.
This is really cool. Yeah, I said at the beginning of this demo that we're going to be in the Gran Turismo section for like 30 minutes, and yeah, I think so. I think that was pretty bang on. Like, I knew these were not going to be short videos. Like, I mean, there was a chance that they could have been like 1 minute each, but I figured they weren't going to be. figured they were gonna get at least 5. It's cool though. It's really nice to just see, you know, just the behind the scenes. It's wonderful. I bet there's a lot of this kind of thing throughout all of them, really. Well, there is one more, and it is test your GT knowledge. I don't know what it means. Like, how's this gonna work? Just for fun, the president. Fine. How's this gonna work? What is it? Is it actually like a proper quiz or? Seemingly, all right. Haven't played GT3 in a very long time. Not played 1 or 2 besides the demos. So let's see how this goes. Okay. Oh, it is actually a proper quiz. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Come on, let's go. Music, oh boy. It's not gonna go well, is it? Which band wrote the track? Title track? Oh, was it the Cranberries? It was Feeder. When did Feeder get involved? Oh, it was before GT1 because they were in the first game. So there's 5 songs from their soundtrack. Wish, I think is what they said. Who is Feeder's bass player? Oh no. Well, it's not Paul McCartney. I wonder, is it Paul McCartney? Is it it's a stab in the dark. I want to say Taka, but I don't know why. What is Feeder's guitarist Grant's favorite game? Oh, it was Space Invaders. Yeah. How many different bands provide music for? Oh. I think it's 6. Oh man, I have no idea how many of those I got right. Oh, this is very interesting. Okay. Which game did they work at? It was Motor Team Grand Prix. It was not Final Fantasy VIII. What was the original name chosen for GT? Oh! I missed that. Ooh. I'm not sure. I hope it's just Gran Turismo. Be quite funny if it was like, it's just Gran Turismo. I'm gonna go with it, screw it. 2000 release. GT 2000 released. Never. Because it's Gran Turismo 2. It's not Gran Turismo 2000. So I think it's never. I don't know. How much faster was 25%? How long was the GT physics engine in Batman? It whoa. Ooh. I want to say 3 years. They mentioned 6 years at one point, but that wasn't. It wasn't for the physics engine. Which Japanese manufacturer operates? Oh no. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention to that at all. I don't know why I want to say Daewoo. It's probably not, but that's what I'm going for. Who is his favorite? Oh, Senna. No. Oh, you bastard! You mentioned both Senna and Montoya. I don't know. That's very annoying. I mean, you also... Oh, God damn. Oh. Senna's a lot of people's favourites. He thinks Montoya's really good. I don't think he said he's his favourite. I'm going with Senna. He said he likes Montoya. Oh, he drives a Lancer. He said a Lancer Evolution. Most important factor in converting a production car for the racetrack. I don't I don't know. I would say durability. But I don't know if that's actually it. But how much did Macklin be? Oh. That's good. That's good. That's very tricksy. He lost. He lost by 0.2 seconds. Because he mentioned that Kazunori said he beat Tori, but it was his first time playing, but he only beat him by 0.2 seconds. So that's a little trick there. Very good. Very good. This is cool. They should do this a lot. They should do this more. The frame rate of GT3 is 50 in the UK. How many cars are depicted in GT3? 200. 500 was GT2. Where does Polyphony get that car physics data? Well, the makers, I would assume. Sure. They did say they sort of made it up, but I don't know. 1 month. It's mind-blowing. How many programmers are in the team? I missed that. 3 seems too little. At the time, nowadays 70 would be a given. I'd say 25. But it's probably wrong. Oh! I did alright! I did okay! I'm happy with that. Yeah! I'm very happy with that. I paid attention. That was cool. That was really, really cool. Alright, videos. Oh, what's Aibo? I do not know. I have just spotted something that I'm very intrigued about, but first off, Aibo. Aibo Born. What is this? What is Aibo? I can't tell if this is a game or if it's going to be like...
From the first day you interact with Aibo, it will become your new companion.
Okay. Yes. Second generation. What is this? Be warned, AI will become this. A sleek design. I'll be the judge of that. It looked like a dog for a second. Is it a dog? Which one do you like? I don't know what it looks like yet. Wait. Oh, it's these things? Oh my gosh. Oh wow, I haven't seen these in ages. I didn't know they were called Aibo. Huh. Well then. Weird. Are these the ones that also do a flip, or is that later? Because I know it's... Oh, well, that's actually kind of awesome and terrifying. Oh. The way you move your legs, it startles me. It's very silly, though. Did Aibo show up in Astrobot? Because that's a missed opportunity if not. I don't remember. Because if Aibo was there, it wasn't notable for me at the time, so it wouldn't have mattered. Like, I wouldn't have taken anything from it. But I will now, I guess. It's kind of cool. It did show up in it. Okay, great. That's wonderful. I was gonna say, it feels like it must have. Like if this is actually a PlayStation product. There's no reason why it wouldn't have. Maybe not even like Astro Bot, but maybe Astro's Playroom or something. It's very silly and very weird. It's also going on for a long time. You must ask the question, how long does it take to charge the batteries in this thing? And how long do they last? It's the kind of info they're not going to present to you in this trailer, is it? Well, it is weird, but I don't hate it. It did not do a flip though. From the first day you interact with Ibo, it will become your new companion. Ibo has voice recognition. That is impressive. I'll grant you that. Again, 2001. That's quite impressive. It's hard to judge how much of that is actually possible and how much of that is made for the trailer, but I would like to assume and think that it is actually what they're saying is true. Mainly because usually you get sued if it's not, so... But intriguing, okay. Well, I don't know what Draken is. I'm so excited for this. I want to save... Oh. What is that? Oh, that's going to be the bullshit movie, isn't it? I was going to say, I kind of want to save E3 for last. There's Jack and Daxter as well. Oh my god. Okay. Right. Draken. Let's go. No, we'll just go in order. I like the music. Ooh. Ooh, what is this? This feels like it's a hidden gem type game. Like, it gives me the vibe. This looks pretty cool. I don't know what, like, combat gameplay is like yet, but... Oh, hello. Oh, there's some magic. Oh, you get to ride a freaking dragon? Damn! Okay, this game looks rad. Scorpion Pit looks terrifying, but okay. Oh, there better be a proper playable demo of this at some point. I want to experience this. This is so cool. Yeah, I'm impressed. I want to see more. I want to play more. Yeah. The fact that there's proper dragonfly is, oh Christ, hello, is impressive. They just keep showing cool stuff. Like, I have no idea if this game is actually going to be good. It might look... Oh, that was rad. That was a skewer attack. Look at that. Like, it looks cool, but it might be lame. Or it might feel terrible to play or whatever. The Hydrofile looks pretty rad, though. Like, it's showing me cool things. I want to play it. Draken. I've never even heard of it. So interesting. Alright. Cool. This, however, this excites me. E3 2001 showreel. What exactly do you mean? What are you showing? Is it interviews? Is it a collection of trailers? Like, what have we got here? Because this has so much potential. Let's go. The third place, E3. Well, there's no sound for a start. Interesting. Oh, there it is. So, yeah, I guess it's going to be a showcase of a bunch of upcoming games, right? But Ace Combat 4, working title, nice. I imagine it was probably called Ace Combat 4. I think they're all pretty much titled like that. Ace Combat 3 was really good. I really enjoyed that. Also, not gonna lie, I'm kind of digging this music. Is it Wipeout Fusion music? Because this actually does sound familiar to me. Like, I was like, I'm digging this, and that bit playing now just sounded familiar. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. It's pretty good, though. Yeah, I mean, at this point, they're pretty much all trailers of games we've seen, but like, it's really cool. The fact that E3 gets a mention in one of these, it's kind of surprising. Wonderful, but surprising. The way the ATV launched into the air. Klonoa 2! Yeah! Oh, awesome. Awesome game. I've only played it once, so I can't look at it and be like, oh, this is different. Or this is, you know, this... Like, I can't tell what's different. But cool that Klonoa 2 is there. Oh, Dark Cloud, never played it. I know of it. I've not even really seen it. I know of it. I'm aware that it is, you know, very popular among certain circles. So that's quite exciting. I'm sure at some point I will get to play it. Do you remember when Formula 1 cars didn't have huge lines flying off of it? Yeah, good times. It's good to know that emulation issues like that still exist, and it's very funny. I can't remember if I played this football game. I played a football game. I do not recall if it was this one. It could have been. But it was like 3 months ago, so... Ah, new Twisted Metal. The faces in this game are exquisite. And then there's Sweet Tooth. Airblade! Airblade look cool! World Rally Championship? Nice, nice, nice. I mean, to its credit, this is a lot of games showcased at E3 that are all pretty exciting. Like, oh yeah, also, this is gameplay! Remember, the last one didn't show any gameplay. The last one was just real cars and tits. That's all that trailer was. This is the good shit right here. Hey, Jack and Daxter. Actually looks pretty accurate to what it's like in the final version. Though I'm unsure if the camera angles are fixed or not. I presume not. The lighting's a little different in the forest, but otherwise... Oh! The blue eco doesn't grab the precursor orbs. That's interesting. You have to move into it. And also, it's at the side. You didn't just launch straight into them. That's interesting. I understand why they made that change, because it is a good change. But, yeah, Extreme G3. I don't know what that is. Acclaim. We've seen Acclaim a couple of times. This is a racing game, I guess. In a race where losing is not an option. The only way to survive. Is to stay on two wheels. Fair enough. I'll not lie, the bike is pretty rad. Now, I don't think any of this is gameplay, so I can't tell what the game is really like. Live. Earn. And burn! Yeah, don't do that. Extreme G Racing. We told you not to die. We gave you one instruction. One. All you had to do... why don't you listen? Just listen to us for once. We have some good insight. Just, god damn it, you didn't have to. Now, I reckon this is that shitty Final Fantasy film that actually isn't Final Fantasy.
The dream is always the same.
I think it is, yes. Yeah. Yeah, clever. Referring to it as Final Fantasy.
You okay?
But yeah, I think we're done here. Just, oh, terrible. Let's not. Hidden Invasion. Don't know what that is. Let's go with that. Let's see what we got. Okay. Interesting. The combat looks a little stiff. I can't tell if it is. No, it looks really stiff. It almost certainly is. Like. Also, I like that the enemies do not attack very well. I'm enjoying the like scream from every enemy as well. I hate the like glitchy face in the top right. Interesting that that box art didn't feature the female character. Why? I hope this isn't the answer, but was it an afterthought? I hope not.
I can't believe it! This is God tier!
Thank you, Time Lord. Thank you very much. Demo did so fun. Alright, Jack and Daxter. I'm going to point out every difference. Let's go. Naughty Dog presents. It's not Project Y. It's Project Jack and Daxter, yeah. The lighting is a little different. The skybox is slightly different colours. But yeah, Pelican's still there. Yeah, this is still the same. It's really cool though. But this is I guess the first proper look at Jack and Daxter. The music is very different to the final version though. Yeah, from what I can tell, well, Misty Island is slightly less misty, but otherwise it's pretty much the same. This is cool. This is very cool. Such a good game. Oh! The crates are different. They're yellow in the final version. They're red there. This room's different. It's too dark. There's no texture on the walls. Or the texture's different. Daxter's mouth doesn't have like proper animation yet, I don't think. Just a big grin, it seemed like. Yeah, I can't tell if this is a fixed camera angle because of the way they've done it, but it could just be for trailer presentation. I would say the physics and the way that sends you up is slightly different. I do love this guy. I love the slowdown for activating the switch. Yeah, that's great. It's very silly. I guess one of the differences is there aren't precursor orbs laid around, but that might just be because they've been collected. Oh, there's some over there, but they are disappearing! Did you see them? Those precursor orbs disappeared, and now they're back. Ooh. You got some optimization to do, Naughty Dog. I wonder if they'll do it. They absolutely will. I like when they keep showing the boss. Yes, we've done it. Yeah, precursor orbs. I say the shading on the characters are slightly different in their cutscenes. Cool. Very cool. That's very, very cool. Yeah, if you weren't playing platformers as a kid, it's hard to get into them for sure. There's no shame in that. I want to save Super Bombard Racing for last. So let's do Gauntlet and Le Mans, and then Super Bombard. Super Bombard Racing might be either really fun or really bad, and I don't know which. What am I looking at here? These are 4 very, very different characters. Gauntlet, the Dark Legacy. This feels like a PS1 or maybe even SNES title screen. This is weird. Okay. Okay, I need to enter my name. Okay, well, I shall. Does it matter? I've done it. I've entered a letter. I'm doing it. I'm doing it all for you. And yes. Oh! I didn't actually mean to pick a sorceress, but I guess I'm playing as her. Okay. Okay. Welcome to the Gauntlet Dark Legacy demo. One realm is open for you to explore. Look for the glowing portal. The rest of this tower is open for you to see, but the portals to these worlds will not be active. Okay. I see. Well, I like the way that burned away. Oh, I'm just like... Teal. Teal is here. So is this kind of like an MMO of sorts? Just because, like, it had my name over me, but I don't know. And it asked me to what my name is. Oh, okay, this is very like Crash Bandicoot warp room, kind of interesting. I had space for Teal GM, but my name is actually Teal, so. And level 20, which I guess is good. Is there a portal here that's active? There is! Alright, well let's take a look. I don't know what this is. Like, Am I now? Okay. Fields. You referred to them as the poison fields before. Okay. It's a bit slow paced, but that's fine. Oh, no, that's not slow paced. Yeah, that does the job. Wonderful news. Thank you very much. Okay. In Diddlin, there are 100 crystals. These are what crystals look like if you weren't aware. You collected more crystals. It's going to tell you every single time you get a crystal. Good. There are so many types of magic. What if I don't want to use my turbo now? What is my turbo exactly? How does one define a turbo? It's an interesting game. I don't hate it. It doesn't feel like a PS2 game. I don't mean to say it's like sound horrible when I say that, but like it just doesn't give me PS2 vibes. It feels more primitive. Again, not in a bad way. It actually is kind of fun to play. I don't hate what it's doing, but it just doesn't feel like a PS2 game. Ow, I may be dead. No, I'm fine. It's an interesting game for sure. Music's alright though. any of these demos will actually have like a Final Fantasy thing I can play. I've collected fruit. Oh, note to self, do that every time I have an apple. So sour and delicious. Excellent. Very good. The music is... I don't know what the vibe is for the music, but it's like... I don't know, it's quite grand, I guess. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. I like that if I'm close, I just slap them. That's pretty good. As she should. She can do whatever she wants. Oh, that's what they're for, I see. I got a key ring. Excellent. And also what looked to be 3 keys, so let's not just say it's a key ring. It looked like it was a lot more than that. Okay, good news. I like that the enemies can shoot me through walls. That's good. I guess it's more just like maze, but even so. Past the mill is a well-guarded vault. Okay. Good, I guess. Yeah, good. So glad you told me, thank you. Okay. Whoa! Okay, that's awesome. Hell yeah. That's more like it. That's how it's done. Oh, I can't right now. You're attacking me. It's kind of hard to avoid all of this. Okay, Scythe McGee over here is doing kind of well. Such a great quote. Yeah, the game is kind of this game is kind of quiet in comparison to the rest for some reason. But yeah, yeah, she just goes. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't spot the huge spikes there. Oh, meat. Okay. Good. Oh no, I've summoned an enemy to my very presence. Okay. Good. Oh. Well, gas masks are helpful. They allow me to, you know, not die. I enjoyed the noise of collecting what looked to be a poison apple, which was... Yeah, it's a very interesting game. I wouldn't say amazing, but it's interesting. The hell was that noise? I just love the slap. It's so good. So silly. Oh, is that worth more than 1 crystal? It's not. Oh my god. I thought the different colored crystals were going to be worth like multiple. So like there'll be 100. It says I was collecting 1 of 100 per red crystal, but it's like, oh, okay, you get a blue, it's worth 2. You get a purple, it's worth 5. You get whatever. Like, no. Oh no, there are just hundreds of crystals in this level. This level might be massive. There's a very real possibility this level is gonna be. Whoa. Okay. This level is gonna be like an hour long. As you collect every crystal. Or it's 100 in the game. I doubt that very much. I mean, I don't know who I was going to pick. I didn't realize, like, it was about to give me an option for doing... Oh, that's right! I started at level 20! So I presume this is level 1, so you're going to start this level at usually level 1, so you've got a huge advantage in the demo. This is a really long level for something that might be genuinely quite hard when you play the normal version. Would someone mind looking up what this game scored on Metacritic? Just out of curiosity, and no, I do not remember the name of it. but I am curious, because, yeah, like, I just have no idea. Yeah, she's very sexual when she eats a cherry. She goes, like, okay, that's got to be one hell of a good cherry. What does this do? Does this change anything? No, not really. Okay, but there was more cherries over here. Ah, that's how you get this. I see. Okay. Oh, and I got a tooth? Golden icon, and there are 12. Again, in this level or the game? Like, I don't know. It... Oh, you've got a big bomb strapped to your back. Wow, you really did disintegrate. Do I not have the gas mask anymore? I thought that was a permanent thing. Oh, boo. Rapid fire. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I can just hold it down now. That's pretty good. But again, does that last forever, or is that... I don't know. We may never know. Okay, it's pretty good. To be fair, it did work an absolute treat. Oh, there were puzzles. I didn't even see them. I feel obligated to finish this demo. Like, I technically could stop at any point, but I feel obligated to actually finish it. I've gone this far. I may as well see it through to the end. I'm saying that like it's going to end in, like, 5 minutes. It could be another hour. Like, I don't know. The path ahead is laden with traps for the greedy. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to try and get through as a greedy boy. Does it now? Who would have guessed? You got meat. Excellent. What's that? Ah! Good. Alright. Thank you, game. Delighted at this info. Some chess makes like cool. You could have told me that before the explosion actually happened. I thought I was getting some kind of crown or something from it. No, that was just pure death. Good. Oh. Okay. I mean, I don't know what that opened, but cool, I guess. Do not pass through this gate until you find 2 switches. Do I... Oh, I see. Right, I was gonna say, like, is this like a soft lock? But I think the answer is no. It's just you need to find both switches to be able to proceed, which is, I guess, a choice that they made. But how dare you? Oh, that's rad. I do like the various attacks that she's got. It's pretty good. Okay, we're done. Sort of. Death awaits those who try to pass. But okay. Well, I guess I'll just stop playing then. Is that supposed to be death? That Christmas ornament up there, is that supposed to be death? Hello. You look like you're pondering life. How's it going? I know. It's not like I haven't seen... Okay. Death approaches! And then ascends. I send death to the beyond. Well, this was a game. Would I say it was a good one? No. I need to know. I need to know what its score was. Gauntlet, PS2, Metacritic. I need to know. Was it Dark Legacy? Yeah, I think it was Dark Legacy. It got a 60. Based on 20 critic reviews, it got 60. Hot Games gave it 8 out of 10. The game is still fun and still retains the exploratory element that made the first game so addictive. And the lowest score... Oh, my monitor shut off. That was weird. Is by Play Magazine. 4 out of 10. If Gauntlet were a used car, it'd be a 72 Pinto with 400,000 miles on it. Wow. That's damning. IGN gave it a 5. As a single-player experience, it's rare to want to play it for more than 20 or so minutes straight through. I feel you. Oh, this is the GameCube version. This isn't the... It was on GameCube as well? Oh, bless it. What was it on... What was its, like, reviews for the other platforms? It got higher on PS2. It got 73. It was on Game Boy Advance and it got 37. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Yeah, it got a 9 by GamePro yeah, it's Gauntlet attempts to exercise the PS2's graphical muscles, but because of the locked overhead camera angle, there's only so much detail and special effects to see amidst the tiny characters scurrying about. I disagree. I don't think it does exercise the graphical muscles. I'll be honest. I think it's probably the weakest game I've seen. It's impressive. Yeah, okay, so 37 on Game Boy Advance. The highest was Nintendo Files with a 7 out of 10. There is immense replay value as the game contains 27 levels and you can re-enter area once you've already completed them, should you desire to. And then it jumps to 65 and then it jumps to 52. Gauntlet with no multiplayer is like trying to drive a car with no tyres. What the heck is up with that? Okay. And IGN gave it a 3. We're not going to see Ibo anymore. It's a slow and dull action game with very little technique. Top that off with no multiplayer support, and there's really no reason to play this game. It's not fun. Yahoo gave it a 2 out of 10. Playing this game is as tedious and as painful as your morning workout on the Stairmaster, without the pain for gain benefit of developing six-pack abs. Game Informer gave it a 15 out of 100. The graphics are horrendous, and the gameplay is so painfully slow, but I contemplated defenestrating this cartridge from the 4th-story window of our building in hopes that I would never have to see it again. I'm delighted that I looked that up. Oh, that's great. Alright, Lamar. Oh, that's very good. Hello, Burger Mike. We're talking about a game called Gauntlet. It was okay. Yeah, infograms. Ah. There we go. Melvin House. Oh, God, that was funny. Yeah, Gauntlet was fine. It was a fine game. It was not good. It was fine. Did not say Goldberg, I said Gauntlet. Goldberg would possibly be a better name. I'm just gonna go race. I don't need to set up. Let's just race. It's Le Mans. Ooh, Accelerate is also on more gears, but yeah, you can also accelerate with the shoulder buttons. That's interesting. Alright, let's go. I'm ready. This actually looks quite nice. Let's go! Okay, analog doesn't work, interestingly enough, but that's fine. I don't need analog. I'm ready to get into first. Hopefully. I don't know what the brake in the steering is like yet. Every racing game is different. You don't know. I went in with the expectation that it was going to be stiff as hell, and it is very much not. That font is very Gran Turismo-esque. Okay, you have a lot of freedom in the movement. I'm just trying to get. God, you get out of my fucking way! This is infuriating. I should be winning this race by a mile, and they have made it impossible for me. Okay, so it's a really short version of Suzuka. Okay. Yeah, I know what track it is now. I'm gonna still win this. Watch me. Just watch me. After all of that, I'm gonna still win. Just you wait. I got 2 laps for greatness. Let's do it. Get out of my way. I'm gonna have to actually like properly lock in, but I'm convinced I can still do it. Because they are slow around corners. Okay, I need to brake. Oh, for fuck's sake! God, this thing is slidey. You touch grass, you just slip and slide all over. Okay, fuck off. Can I restart? No, I can't. I'm right. Fuck you. Fuck you. Let's do that again, you asshole. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's... Right, I'm ready to win this time, okay? I know I can do it. I got screwed over by multiple things and that annoyed me, so let's actually do it this time. Right, that's a better first corner. Oh, it feels very different to how I would turn this on Gran Turismo or on like a Formula 1 game. Get out of my way. These cars are so wide. Do not touch me. Ugh, perfect. Good. Go, 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 go. This is more like it. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Very good. That's what we want to see. Right, do not slow me down. Oh, God, trying to get around you ruined my line. Very disappointing, because I was doing well. I know Kenwood. I used to sell those. Get out of my way! You're ruining my fastest lap! I'm trying to get sub 40 and you absolutely blew it for me. Alright, let's go. This is the one. Whoa! Okay, that went way faster than I intended it to. Oh, man. Now I've got to try and catch back up to first. Oh, no. That's not good. Well, the sub 40 dream is dead, but can I catch up to them? It's going to be a long shot, because it's not a lot of track left. Oh, God. Yeah, I think the answer to that is no. Ah, no. Well, am I going to be last? No, I refuse to be last. I will not be last. I won't be first, but I won't be last. Yay, you finished badly. Alright. I'm excited for Super Bombad Racing. I'm very excited for this. I don't know what to expect. I just think it's going to be weird. So, let's go. It's Lucas Learning. Oh, I didn't know there was a division called Lucas Learning. I do now. Cool. Oh, they're all so cursed. Obi-Wan. That was a lot of sound effects for that title screen. That was not necessary. Oh my god. This theme. Oh my god, the Imperial March. Unbelievable. A jaunty, upbeat Imperial March. Holy shit. That's crazy. Alright, who should I be? Well, it's Yoda or Maul, so... For the potential hilarity of Yoda's voice, let's go... Yes. So I can only do the Dune Sea. We got Naboo Swamp, Dune Sea, Feed City, And we got Pod Race, Otto Gunga, Mos Esper, Coruscant, nice. Power Station, Droid Control Ship, Galaxy Circuit. Okay. Oh, let's go do the Dune Sea. This is very silly. Alright, well, yeah, this is I got a honk and a taunt. I've got to taunt as much as possible, obviously. Got a jump button up there, power up, look back, speed boost. Okay, there's a lot going on, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Oh, okay. Fruttini! This is a weird game. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. I'm ready. I don't know why I'm... Whoa! Whoa! Why have I shrunk? What? Why do I keep shrinking? Oh, that was terrible. Bad start. Did I pick up a shield? I don't know. There's a lot happening. It's not entirely clear what it is. Ugh. Okay, so I used an item, I think. I threw a net back. I can't really appreciate Yoda's sounds, like noises, because it's overwhelmingly quiet compared to the rest of everything in this level. Yeah, it seems like the electric shocks are unavoidable. But, oh well. This is weird. The steering's not that hard. It's very loose. It's just a weird game. God, the soundtrack is weird. Like, I see what it's trying to do. It's trying to do, like, a... It's trying to have a vibe, but it's not doing it for me. I also like how the, like... I don't know what the creatures are, the cow-like creatures. I like how they sound a bit like Darth Vader's "No!" Going, they sound similar enough. Yeah, you can't avoid that, there's no way. Okay, well, something happened. A noise occurred. Whoa! Jeez, okay. I need some speed. Oh, what? No! Oh. No! This is turbo boost. It's something. I shot an orb forward. Did it take... Whoa! Is that them? Is that first? It was not. Okay, never mind. I thought I hit first into oblivion for a second. Okay, well... Jesus Christ, Yoda! Fucking hell! You look like a gremlin! Fucking hell! Okay. This is a weird game. I was second! Come on! Alright, Obi-Wan Kenobi won by 7 seconds. Good for him. Darth Maul lost by, like, half a minute, so... Fun. Alright, 8 characters from episode 1, 13 tracks and arenas, 25 power-ups, unlockable levels and races, superbombard.com, available now. I'm fine. I'm sure some kids absolutely loved it. I'm okay not playing it again. Wait, what? Oh, it goes to your... can you tell what game I played last year? It was Narnia, yeah. Good. Alright. Alright.